We're talking during the break about, you mentioned you broke your nose earlier, and during the break I asked you how. It was by a horse broke it for you.
Well, I was doing a horse fall. We're
Yeah.
talking about, you know, in Europe, with European films, very often they don't do a horse fall. It's dangerous for the horse. But in
I'm
the
sure they
United
mash
States,
them up over there. Yeah.
oh, it's very often serious. In the United States, a horse is trained to fall.
Yeah.
And I was doing a picture called Indian Fighters. As a matter of fact, the first movie I did with my company, Bryna, and the first time Walter Matthau worked in the picture. And I was falling a horse in the picture, and the signal to fall the horse was to pull, it varies in different horses, to pull one rein, so you pull the horse's head around and he falls.
Mm-hmm.
And then the danger is you got to get this leg out of the way, you see, because so when the horse falls, you get this leg out. When you fall down with it, you can't fall. But one time, in falling the horse, I leaned over, and when the horse's head went around, bang,
Ooh.
broken nose.
And did it push your nose into your, into your face? Or just
did a little, it's still a little crooked.
Yeah.
I hate to keep, pointing out these imperfections because you've been so good at pointing them out for me, but I hate to add to these imperfections, but I do have a crooked nose.
That's right. That's right. But people like to know that you're human. And that
I see.
I think that's terrific about the Hickory Apaches. I can't get over that, financing the movie. I don't think they'd finance a John Wayne movie, though, if they read his Playboy interview. Did you see that? He said he didn't think that it was bad that we took this country away from the Indians because a lot of people needed land, and the Indians were being selfish and thought that they ought to have it. And is that the John Wayne you know?
No
you made
comment.
a movie
No,
with
as a
him.
matter of fact, I don't want to get involved in a conversation on John Wayne. Because I tell you, I've made quite...
You're closer to his size than I am, so get in here.
No, I've made quite a few pictures with John Wayne. And by the way, I've always called him John. Everybody calls him Duke.
Yeah.
We have never seen eye to eye on a lot of things. But professionally, I think he's one of the most professional actors I've ever worked with.
Oh, yeah, he is.
And I've worked, I don't know, about 4 or 5 pictures with him. The last one I did was War Wagon. We worked in Harm's Way. In Cast a Giant Shadow, which was a picture done in Israel, Wayne was the one who set it up. Yeah. Wayne is the one who called me in London and said, "Hey, Kirk, I think there's a part you ought to play." So we have never, whenever we work in a picture, we rarely, maybe we'll have dinner together one night during the whole picture. But we get along very well. We never discuss politics.
Stay off politics,
That's
I
right.
expect. Yeah.
That's right. But he's the first guy on the set. He's the hardest worker I've ever worked with.
Yeah.
And I think he's quite a character. As a matter of fact, I just saw a picture of his Big Jake, which will be coming out soon. Mm-hmm. And it's a really good John Wayne picture.
He really is a giant personality on the screen.
Yes, he is. I mean...
Has he been hurt by a horse? Would a horse dare hurt him?
Oh, I think he'd hurt a horse.
Probably. They really can't get a horse big enough for him, can they? How big is John Wayne? I'm interested in dimensions tonight.
I'd say John's about 6'4".
He is that tall?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sure.
No wonder you don't see eye to eye. Oh, there I am, harping on your size again. You made a Jules Verne film that I've heard about for some time, and I don't mean 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's back.
Right at the Edge of the World. Yeah,
is that out? That's coming out.
It's coming out. It opened in Washington. It's coming out soon in this area. And as a matter of fact, the reason I did it was because of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I always wanted to do another Jules Verne picture.
There's a lot of good stuff in Jules Verne to do.
Yeah.
I asked if they could get a little clip from that. Do we have a little bit of?
Yeah, I think they
Jules
put
Verne?
together some things from a trailer. I haven't seen it, but I'll be glad to. You should see what happened.
Wait a minute. We saw a horse with a horn, and then you running off the.
I was being pursued. That was a scene. Ewell plays this game where he has this sharp, like a unicorn on the horse, where he tries to run me down. That Light at the Edge of the World, again, is an example of the different ways of making movies. We've talked about the Indian tribe financing one. This was financed by a Spanish bank. And we shot this. This was all shot in Spain. Frankly, I get a little tired of going to far off places to make movies, and get away from my family. I prefer to be making more movies here.